Hello, my name is Sally and today I have my lovely model Claire with me and I'm going to show you on Claire a look for beautiful white hair. Claire, I hope you don't mind saying, is 78 and as we age and our hair changes colour, sometimes it's really good to rethink your makeup. So what I'm going to do today is a very simple day look and fairly natural makeup on Claire that hopefully will just enhance her, because sometimes you can look a little bit washed out when you've got hair that has changed colour from when you were younger. This is Smooth Like Silk Face Prime. And this is a fantastic product to use before you use your foundation or your beauty balm. A couple of pumps is all you need, and I like to apply this product just with fingers. And once you've got it on, if you feel your face, it should feel just like silk, smooth like silk, and it really is, I think, a fantastically unique and lovely product. So Claire has got quite high colouring, which is very, very common. So what we're going to use before we put on any foundation is the Colour Balance Neutraliser in green. Green counteracts any redness and it's just fantastic for toning down redness. So just apply it reasonably sparingly. You can always put more on. You can apply it directly from the wand, and then what I tend to do is just take my ring finger and just smooth it over any areas that are a bit red. It might be that you go red after a glass of wine or certain foods, or after a bracing walk, or when you're very hot. You can just build it up. You need a bit more. You obviously can't wear this product alone. You do need to wear a foundation over the top. Otherwise you will have a slight tinge of green on the face, but it's a very clever product. So I'm going to use our beautiful Continuous Cover Foundation in shade 2 on Claire. I'm going to use my foundation brush number 10 to do that. I like to start in the middle. Now where we've put the green, we have to stipple the product over because we don't want to drag the green into the wrong area. So I stipple in that area. And the brush just allows you to put it on in a very airbrushed sort of way, so it looks very professional. You can use fingers, but I always think putting it on first with a brush and then maybe blending afterwards with fingers can work really, really well. The next product that I'm going to use on Claire is our really lovely creamy concealer, Cover to Cover Concealer in shade 02. And this is really good for the areas that need that little bit of extra help. So where we have put the green, there's still a little bit of pink popping through, which is fine, but if you wanted to cover that up a little bit more, using the concealer on that area will just tone it down even more. So I'm going to apply with my concealer brush number 4. Let's just put a little bit just on the cheeks just to show you how you can just stipple where there's a little bit more redness. If you wanted to take that out, can you see now that it's just gone? So because it's a creamy concealer, it's just like adding a bit of extra help. It's more like a foundation rather than a dry, cakey concealer. And then just take your ring finger just to tap it in. I'm now going to use our beautiful translucent powder, which will just set Claire's makeup, her base, ready for when we're now going to start afterwards the eyes and the cheeks, etc. You don't have to worry about your foundation once you put this on. So I'm just using my big powder brush number 1, just sweeping it on. So now I'm going to start on Claire's eyes and her eye makeup, and the first product I'm going to use is Smooth Out Eye Prime. So we've used the face prime before putting on foundation. This is the eye prime before putting on eyeshadow. The product has to go on dry and oil-free eyes, but it just brightens the eyes and makes them smoother. As we get older, our eyes are not quite as smooth as they used to be. So the first colour that I'm going to use as a base colour for Claire is in one of our no shimmer eye shades in shade Caramel Pink. So it's a very pretty light colour that goes well if you're warmer or cooler, but it will really contrast with Claire's blue eyes. So I'm using our beautiful eyeshadow brush number 7. So this is a very light colour that will suit everyone. I'm going for quite a natural look on Claire, but one that will hopefully just enhance her blue eyes. So the second shade that I'm going to use on Claire is dark taupe. So this is it's a brown, but it's a greyish brown, so it works really, really well with white hair. So I'm using a smaller brush, our brush number 9, and I'm just going to bring this across the outer corner, sort of to the middle-ish, and just a little bit just above the socket line. I'm not going to bring it too low because that will just droop everything down. So keeping that angle fairly vertical here. It never looks right at this stage. When you're doing your own eye makeup and you've put the darker colour on, don't panic. It will not look right until you've blended it. So go back in with the first brush, which is our brush number 7, and blend it. So I'm blending it in the same way that I put it on. You just want one colour to look like it's melted into another. And that is only really achievable by using a blender brush. It's absolutely a game changer for eye makeup. The third product that I'm going to use on Claire is one of our beautiful creamy eyeshadow sticks, which are particularly good for older eyes. And I'm using the shade Smoke. So you can see, really easy to apply just directly from the crayon. It is literally a crayon, and I'm just going to just blend that in. Just adds that little bit of shimmery glimmer. So I brought it a little bit further in as well. This is a particularly good product if you are wearing glasses. It just makes your eyes really pop from behind the glasses frame without looking too shimmery. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to outline and define Claire's eyes a little bit, which again, as we lose our hair colour, I think is really, really important. So I'm doing the top right close to the base of Claire's eyes and her lashes, just to create a thicker look. And when you're wearing glasses, this can make such a difference behind your glasses frames. I start at the outer edge and I just taper it in so it hardly shows. I'm not going to go all the way. And just close your eye for me. I'm just going to bring the bottom up to meet the top. Our beautiful Live Lash Mascara in black, which will give a really nice contrast, particularly with Claire's lovely white hair. I'm using the black waterproof, which is great. Again, important to wear mascara if you can when you wear glasses, just because it will just emphasise the eyes behind the frames. So the product I'm going to use now, as I said earlier, is the Bring Back Brow Shape in shade Blonde. And I'm going to first of all use my spoolie brush number 6 just to groom Claire's brows into shape. So little feathery strokes. So this is a very natural colour, not too dark. So the secret with this product is to go back in with the spoolie brush number 6 and soften them. Soften the brows. So important when your hair has changed colour to make sure that your brows haven't disappeared. Really important when your hair has changed colour and has gone white to give yourself back a little bit of colour in your cheeks. So it's a cream that turns into a silky powder, and I'm going to apply it with my finger and then blend it with a blusher brush. So I'm going to start about here and just bring it up, sweep it upward. And because it's more peachy, it will also counterbalance the redness. I'm now going to just use my beautiful soft blusher brush number 2 to blend in the blusher. I like to hold it at the bristles so that I'm in control of the brush. So I like to do it in a slightly swirly upward motion. Sometimes if you do it too stripily like this, it will look like you're wearing a stripe. So just bring it up, everything upward. To finish off the look, we're going to put some colour into Claire's lips. Again, when our hair changes colour, sometimes everything can look all one colour, lips, face, hair. So lipstick can really finish off the look. Using a lip liner just helps to A, keep your lipstick on a little bit longer if you're not using one of the longer lasting ones, and B, just make everything a bit sharper. So I'm now, as you can see, I have filled in as well as outlined in the Soft Fig lip liner. So we've got a colour all over as a really good base. I'm now going to use one of our gorgeous lustrous lipsticks in Pink Heather, which again is light, nice and cool. Got a little bit of colour but not too strong for a nice day look. I'm applying it with lip brush number 5 just for a little bit more precision. You can obviously put it directly from the bullet when you're in a hurry, but to get it looking really professional, a lip brush will just make it a little bit more precise. The makeup colours, they're still fairly natural, but have just enhanced her beautiful white hair. I'm going to show you with her glasses on. If you pop your glasses on, hopefully you'll see that everything is still there, her eyes look really well defined underneath the glasses. Thank you so much for watching. We'd love to hear your comments, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.